Initially, I knew that I wanted to go back to grad school, so I started researching, and I ended up choosing the K-State program just for a variety of reasons. One, it was online, which made it very flexible for me to still have a full-time career, but it also provided the opportunity to come on campus and network and engage with my peers and with the faculty here as well. And also just wanted to stick with a university that had a strong reputation and especially had deep roots in agriculture.
Thanks for joining us for this week's Washington Week in Review. I'm Ben Nulley, joined with Phil Brasher, bringing you the news out of Washington, D.C. Regarding agriculture. There's a lot of other talk going on around impeachment this week in the House, but the House also introduced an ag labor bill. Phil, tell me more about what's in that bill as far as that could see some improvements for ag workers.
Yeah, this is something that's been in the works for about 9 months, and I think what made it most significant is the bipartisan support. We had groups, most of the large agricultural organizations, a lot of the commodity groups, the notable exception to the American Farm Bureau Federation, signed on to this bill. Basically, it would create a path to legal status for existing workers who are in the country illegally, and particularly important for agriculture, including those in the livestock sector. It would expand the H-2A program and create a new visa program as part of H-2A for year-round workers. That's a very high priority for those in the dairy business.
And obviously we still have to see kind of what comes out of the Senate too on that issue too as well?
Well, the plan is to put this on the House floor in the next few weeks and then send it over to the Senate. Now where the Senate goes, that's a big question mark. Right now the White House is not supporting this, yet to say the least. Anytime you start talking about providing legal status to a group of folks who are undocumented, that creates all sorts of problems on the Republican side. So we'll have to see. We're also getting into an election year. There's all sorts of reasons to be cautious about how far this goes beyond the House.
And also the Senate did pass an appropriations bill. And this is going to fund the USDA and other related agencies. What's the latest update on that and where it's going next?
Right, it passed overwhelmingly. It was a package of there's actually 12 bills that fund the entire government each year. They're often passed eventually in one big package. But what the Senate finally passed this week was a package of 4 bills. Those include the agriculture bill, which funds USDA and FDA, the Interior Environment Bill, which funds the Department of Interior, EPA, and the Forest Service. Passing that bill in the Senate allows the House and the Senate to start negotiation on those particular agencies. We're already, a full month into the new fiscal year, fiscal 2020, and we don't have the funding yet, and they're just now starting negotiations on these. There's another large bill behind this in the Senate that they need to pass. And then we have a November 21st deadline that Congress needs to do something because the funding bill that's now paying the government's bills expires now.
And also the conversation that seems to never end, USMCA, the U.S Mexico-Canada Agreement, kind of where that's at with the working group. Latest progress, sounds like there's still some issues to be resolved around labor concerns.
Yeah, that seems to be the biggest holdup right now. There was another meeting this week between the U.S. Trade Representative Bob Lighthizer and the small working group of House Democrats that's leading negotiations on their side. Afterwards, the chairman of the House Ways and Means Committee, Richard Neal, came out and said that Ambassador Lighthizer needs to get this squared away with the AFL-CIO before they can go forward. We're still hearing that the Democrats are fairly close, but exactly what that means, we don't know yet.
Exactly how close it is the biggest question there, although there is some optimism that does remain. But keep it right here at agripulse.com. Thanks for watching. I'm Ben Nully for Phil Brasher. Have a nice day.